Status update 19. It is Monday, June 24th. Do not let the kid get hot. Back to back Mondays where I stay on schedule. It's a beautiful thing. That's what happens when Patty gets Sunday off. Kind of a bad Sunday to get off just because, what a shit show there at the Travelers to finish that tournament. A little tired. Got a little case of the Mondays. AC unit dripping. Not great. Ryder Cup mug. Turvis, I believe, is the technical term. Stayed up late and watched House of Dragons last night, season 2, episode 2. I do have a bone to pick with some of the names this season. You look at Game of Thrones, you got Tywin, Tyrion, crazy names. There's a Ned in there. Yeah, that's odd. But you got Sansa, Arya, great names. Great names. This season, House of Dragons, you got the Targaryens, obviously, with Daemon and Rhaenyra and some of those odd names. But they're just introducing run-of-the-mill names. Episode 2, Adam, Alan, 2 Erics, 2. That's not good. I can't be doing. I need the weird names so I know who is who. The common names, I get them all confused. Adam and Alan, what are we doing? Is this a sitcom? Mm-mm. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, went to bed honestly like 10:30. So running on fumes, you could say. I know. I'm not a hero because I'm doing this for you guys. I do it because I love it, right? Okay, let's get to the Travelers Championship. Fun ending there. Very fun ending. Most of you probably watched it. Tom Kim moving like a snail out there, which we'll get to. Scottie Scheffler looking for his 6th win of the season, duking it down the stretch. Final hole. Tom Kim down 1. Scottie about 30 feet away, just off the green for birdie. Tom Kim middle of the fairway, buck 30 out, wedge in hand. Nearly hoops it, spins it back 10 feet. Cromwell is going crazy. They don't want to go home. They want more golf. They want more golf. The Travelers Championship has a playoff like every other year, it seems like. And they're like, you know what? We're going to get one this year because we didn't get one last year. That's how math works. They're walking up the 18th green. Everything's going great. People are hooting and hollering. And then all of a sudden, these bozo protesters rush the 18th green. They're throwing smoke bombs like their team just won the Euros, which I'm not watching, unfortunately. Football edition, not soccer. European friends, you're welcome. They're throwing paint on the ground. They're playing in the sand trap, stomping around, building sandcastles like a 4-year-old. And hat tip to the boys in blue. Field awareness, 99 on the Madden scale. They clean them up like chopped liver. One guy, form tackled him. No flag on the play. That's what they teach in rugby, most likely. Not launching, not leading with the crown of his helmet. Wraps him up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Akshay Patia's on the green. Like, what the hell is going on? Tom Kim and Scottie Scheffler, they still got to hit a couple putts. Tom Kim ultimately makes it. But this protest, it's initially everyone online is like, oh, it's just stop oil, which I do have to give some kudos to these protesting groups where I know what they're about, right? Some companies, I have no idea what they're doing. Just stop oil. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I think they just want to stop oil. And so everyone's crediting just stop oil to the point where the actual protest group, they I saw someone tweet Extinction Rebellion. I got the PR statement, I got the press release from their people right after, video attached, what they're trying to do. Complete losers. I saw one tweet saying Extinction Rebellion, that's the name of the group. It sounds like an underground indie band. Claims responsibility as if it's a terrorist group. They claim responsibility for the paint bombing in Cromwell, Connecticut. And just absolutely ridiculous. The best thing about protesters is once you protest an event that everyone's having fun at, no one, no one's in on your cause. Extinction Rebellion, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to rebel extinction. Now I'm pro extinction. You kidding me? After going to the WN Phoenix Open, I was pro extinction then, and now I'm even pro extinction now. Not in my lifetime, but beyond, fine. Once I'm done on this earth, fine. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. And I believe there were five people, five protesters on the scene. You had an old man, which that guy's just preaching sermons about rebellion, extinction. He's got all the talking points. He tried to like get away. It was so sad. He was wrapped up in cuffs in maybe 10 seconds, if that. He got on the green and was like, "Oop, Grandpa gift from The Simpsons, in and out, cuffed." There was a guy in the polo, not even wearing a shirt, the correct shirt that said no golf on a dead planet, I believe. Not the first person to rebel golf on the 18th green, I'll tell you that much. He's kicking a potted rose plant. That makes no sense. Aren't you supposed to love plants? And yet you're kicking it down? That rose that rose plant has a family, sir. And then my favorite person by far is there are certain groups that have a needed character. There are certain groups that have a needed character. It's like a white kid on an AAU team. It's like the friend group where there's that one person who's a ton of fun to hang out with, but you can only really hang out with them once a month, right? That's enough of that person. And when it comes to protesting, there is always a woman with a buzzed haircut, a buzz cut, who could be mistaken for a man. Looks like 11 from Stranger Things. Shout out to Millie Bobby Brown. If I'm assembling a squad of protesters, like it's the Avengers, the first person I'm looking for is a girl with a buzz cut because I know she's going to be about the cause. It could be about anything. It could be about anything, but that is someone you need on your team. So, in that regard, congratulations to the GM of Extinction Rebellion because he got it right. He assembled a good squad, a good starting five. I would have. The old guy, I understand. He's probably the headmaster, the alpha in the group. He's leading the way. He's got the plans. He's the brains behind the operation. The guy who kicked the rose plant, the potted rose plant, probably a little fiery, right? He's got the juice. But shot clock running down, game 7, finals. I want the ball in 11's hand. Millie Bobby Brown's buzz cut. She, potentially he's hand. Didn't get her pronouns at the end of the clock. The other two, Sand Trap Boy, might be a contract year for him. Might be a contract year for him. And I'm not re-signing him. I don't think free agency will be kind to him. And the other person, the guy who got absolutely form tackled in the middle, tough scene. He got his, but it was a very tough scene. And I could see him getting cut this offseason. But absolutely brutal for Extinction Rebellion. This is probably the most run they're getting on any program. I just want to get their name out there so people can protest the protesters. This is now a pro extinction podcast, probably the first of its kind, where after all this goes down, you get the t-shirts, you get the smoke bombs, you get the paint on the green. Don't even fix your ball marks, probably. Complete heathens. You have to send out a press release claiming responsibility for the protest because people just thought it was Just Stop Oil. It's a very hot name in the streets, in the protest streets these days. They just want to stop oil, and these guys just want to rebel extinction. So on to the actual golf. Shout out to 11, Millie Bobby Brown, of course. Tom Kim, Scottie Scheffler, Tom Kim, playoff. Nate drops that 10-footer on the 72nd hole. I knew he wasn't going to win because guess what? Patty had money on him. First playoff hole, Scottie hits it to like 10 feet above the hole. Tom Kim, a buck 11 out, lob wedge in hand. He's got the juices flowing. It's downwind a little bit. They cut a new hole because of the paint gate. I get it. I mean, he's got a step on it, obviously. Flares it in the bunker, plugged, doesn't get up and down. Scottie Scheffler went number 6. Great start for Tom Kim. He's playing again this week. That's going to be 9 in a row. Scottie Scheffler, 6 wins, last 10 tournaments. First person to win more than 5 times in a season since Tiger Woods, I believe. You look at the list, it's like Tiger a zillion times. Nick Price did it once, and Vijay Singh, who also had 9 wins. If you're a listener of this show, you know I have predicted 9. This was a big one to get there. He's not playing until the Open. Ooh, sorry. A lot of skin. Speaking of the Open, it's like my European summer. I just threw this shirt on this morning. A little bit of a European summer here. I'm feeling it. In the hair. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Monday's always a bad hair day for me because I use this growth shampoo that is not actually meant for my how do I put this delicately? My style of hair, my type of hair. It's for tougher hair. I think I'm allowed to say that. But I use it anyway. So on Mondays, it kind of has a brain, a mind of its own. And you're kind of seeing it right now. Gosh, what a disaster. I'm not going to get a haircut till we get 400 subscribers, which we're at 329. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're getting there. We're going to get there by the Open. European summer, Scottie Scheffler, he's taking 3 weeks off until the European summer. Not playing in the Scottish Open, just playing in the Open Championship. 6 wins. I think you add the Tour Championship, he's going to win. He's going to start leading by 2. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll probably win the BMW, right? That'll be 7. So he's got to win the Open. Or what if he won all 3 in the FedEx Cup? Or the Olympics, which I saw the odds today on the Olympics. Scottie Scheffler's 4-1 to win the gold medal. It's a 60-man field. Half of those people bumps. I know. Look, I'm not discrediting their accomplishment of making it to the Olympics, but we got Fabrizio Sanati. That's a name that should be in House of Dragons. From Paraguay, he's in the mix. We got Rafael Campos from Puerto Rico, a territory, technically not a country. I don't know how that works in the Olympics. Kudos to him, though. And Scottie Scheffler's 4-1. He was 3.5-1 this week. The 70 best players on the PGA Tour. It's kind of, I'm not saying it's value, but I think you should bet it. I think you should bet it. 6 wins. I do wonder with the Scottie Scheffler season. It's phenomenal. It's great. He's mowing through them all. He's won every signature event that he has played in post switching to the mallet putter. He does only have one full field event win if you want to get picky, right? The Masters, 4 signature events, and the Players Championship, which phenomenal fun around there. But I do wonder if we look back, say the world of golf gets back together in the next 5 years, conservative, and we're like, he kind of just won 5 WGC events. And Tiger won a ton of WGCs, which is fair. But it is a bummer. You guys know I don't like these signature events. I think they suck. I think there needs to be a cut. I think there needs to be at least triple digit players in the mix. 70 players, 20 of them out of form, 50. Of those, 20 just can't win. They might be good golfers, can't win. Down to 30. So I don't want to call it a 30-man field, but it kind of has been. I'm not taking away anything from Fabrizio Sonati or Rafael Campos, and I'm not trying to take away anything from Scottie Scheffler. You guys know I'm a huge fan, but it's a bit of a bummer what they've done with the PGA Tour schedule, and it doesn't seem like it's going to change next year, which is also a bummer. Maybe the cadence a little bit. Speaking of taking away from someone's accomplishments, Cam Young shoots 59 on Saturday at the Travelers Championship. 2 eagles on 2 par fours. Gets to 10 under. It's a par 70 after an eagle on the par 4 15th. Disgusting. Oh my God. Just not safe for work. Driving iron into there 4 feet. Knocks it in. Cash. Cash. Misses 7-footer for birdie on 16. Pays it off on 17 for 5 feet. Up and down on 18. 59. 13th man in the history of the PGA Tour to shoot a sub 60 round. Very Cameron Young-esque to shoot 59 something only 12 men, actually 11 men, have done before. It doesn't even get the course record. Jim Furyk, Mr. 58, also at TPC River Highlands. And the internet, I have a real big problem with the tweeting habits of some people these days. I'm too online. I understand that. But people who retweet themselves, red flag. People who ask questions, red flag. Who's going to win this tournament? Red flag. All right, man, we get it. You got your hoe out. You're tending to the farm. You're tending to the farm. We get it. We get it. All right. Not a good look. Everyone knows what you're doing. And then these engagement farmers on Saturday. Oh, it's not an impressive feat. It's not an accomplishment in this age of golf. Buddy, 13 people have done it. 12, actually. Excuse me. Jim Furyk twice. What do you mean it's not an accomplishment? I don't care about the circumstance. I don't care about the course. I don't care about the tournament. I don't care about the par. If you join 11 other guys who have broken 60 on the PGA Tour, it's a freaking accomplishment in the history of the PGA Tour. It's just complete loser behavior by loser people. And to tell you the truth, those type of tweets, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of the girl on the 18th green at TPC River Highlands with the buzz cut protesting. They all want attention. Daddy didn't give them enough attention growing up. And so you got to tweet dumb things like that. I put those people in the same pool. That is what I think of you. It's not good company. Look around in your circle. You're like, all right, got 11 from Stranger Things here. Oh my God. Take a long look at the man or woman, he, she, in the mirror and realize who you are with. It's a disgrace. It's not fun. I would say those people, the protesters, and people who just tweet out clips of guys cussing. Like, I don't understand how those do so well on the internet. I don't understand how they get so much traction. Terrell Hatton, see you next Tuesday, he exclaims on the broadcast. 500 retweets, 5,000 likes. How? How is that? All of us cuss. I don't understand it. Do not understand it at all. Speaking of live, I'll be honest with you guys. Terrell Hatton did win. Congratulations. Congratulations to him. First win, I think, in like 3 years. Good golfer. One of the most underrated professional golfers. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. And I'm going to get comments in here saying, how could you not watch the golf tournament of the weekend? Isn't covering golf your job? Buddy, I've been critical of Live. I've been critical of the PGA Tour. I've been complimentary of Live. I've been complimentary of the PGA Tour. No dog in the fight. But you work for CBS. Yeah, dude, I'm not seeing any of that cash. You think the TV contracts are like, oh, Patrick McDonald, the guy who just got 3 million views on a tweet, which I did. Speaking of farming engagement, yeah, we got to take him into consideration in this contract. Take a lap, pal. Take an absolute lap. I'm throwing you in with the people who retweet themselves, in with the protesters. You three, go in the corner, take some time, figure it out. I didn't watch it, okay? Saturday I was working, a lot of delay, turned on for a little bit. Not my thing. Just wasn't feeling the vibe. Okay? Maybe 1 week I will, and 1 week I won't. Terrell Hatton wins, Live Golf Nashville, the event of the weekend. Some are saying, right? Sold out crowds. Greg Norman tending the stick. I saw the stuff on social media. That seemed like enough. John Rahm. We do have to talk about drone warfare, which big article in the Wall Street Journal this morning from Ukraine. I suggest reading it. Pretty cool. Not really all things considered, but pretty cool article. Scottie Scheffler, 17th hole on Saturday. Mad at the CBS drone. Instead of pulling a Bobby McIntyre from Oban, Scotland move at the Canadian Open, where he blames his heritage and nationality on the CBS drone, just because I'm Scottish and I'm not Rory McIlroy, I'm not Canadian or American. You can't put the thing there. That might be Irish. Could be a different accent. I don't know. I don't like to do them. I get exposed. Scottie Scheffler, he's like, yo, fellas, give me a second. They cut it off. Boom. A laser blazer to 4 feet. Cashes it in on Live Golf. Like this clip, I guess I'm talking about it, so I'm part of the issue too. Might be in that corner with those fucking losers. Um, John Rahm doesn't like the drone. Double cross, left, water. This effing drone, yada yada yada. There's a sign in the back that says "Live Golf, but or Golf but louder." Ironic, I know. I'm having fun, I swear. Please, and don't put in the newspaper that I was mad because I was definitely not mad. That's kind of John Rahm on Live right now. It seems, right? I'm sure he's super happy. His Legion 13 teammate won and all that good stuff. I don't know who won the team competition. Hopefully my Rippers. Hopefully, but I doubt it. Um, so the drones, hot and heavy in the street, hot and heavy in the street on the hot seat for sure. And yeah, that might be it. I do have some thank yous to shell out. I hosted the First Cut podcast by myself. Oh, here we go. Sorry. For release, PGA Tour taps Andy Whites for new role leading marketing, communications, investor relations. Who's Andy Whites? Give me a second here. We we do not need the tomorrow news. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow Sports got valued at 500 million, apparently. I don't know about that. Former, oh my gosh, Aon, of course, it's fucking Aon. Former Aon CMO is now in bed with the PGA Tour. So they got the Aon risk reward, they got the Aon swing five, they got the Aon next 10, and now they have a new Aon guy running investor relations, comms, and everything. I wonder if there's a good relationship there between Aon and the PGA Tour. But I do have to say thank you to some people. Saturday night, I ran the solo pod on the First Cut podcast, got a lot of great responses. I kind of thought, not to channel the Patrick Star meme, why don't we move all these people over here? Got like 2.5 thousand views on YouTube. That's typically less than what we do on actual podcasting. And I'm like, why don't we move all those viewers to this channel? A lot of good responses, a lot of comments saying, oh my God, Patrick, you're the funniest man ever. You need to do this more often, yada, yada, yada. I will say one mean comment. And I love the mean comments. I always do. They keep you on your toes, right? Your head never gets too big. This one's from Moonlight Melodrama. Here's the comment. Double bogey. Tough. CBS used to have the best golf commentary. Tough. If the brain trust thought the likes of a P. McDonald is of the same caliber as Peter Kostis, they were wrong. That's brutal. Didn't really have a comeback for that. Double bogey, strong, strong out the gate. The brain trust. It's like feels like he's using my gun to shoot me with that one. Something I would say the brain trust, the eye in the sky, the big wigs. That's from my vernacular for sure. And A.P. McDonald. Couldn't even use my full name, which shows a lack of respect, which is good in this case, right? He should not be respecting me if he thinks I'm bad at my job. So congratulations, Moonlight Melodrama. You win the mean comment of the week. Maybe I'll start reading those more often if I get those more often. I might have to. And then I'll do a giveaway to them. Psych! Take a lap, pal. But I do want to thank everyone for that. If we could just move those people over here, like Patrick Starr, get the subscribers up. Then we'll get the ad revenue rolling in. Kidding. We won't do ads on this show. Maybe we'll get a little product placement up there, a little one right there. I mean, a lot of possible monetization strategies for the show, but it all comes back to you. I thank you all. Up to 329 subscribers. We're going to get to 400 eventually. That's not a concern. But I think that's all we have. So remember, taking anything from this episode, hair product growth shampoo only on Mondays. I used to do it every day. Then I went on Reddit and they're like, yeah, buddy, you're going to start losing your hair if you do that. Only on Mondays. House of Dragons, Adam, Allen, Eric, two Erics, Otto. I'm okay with that one. Kind of like Rocket Power. Engagement Farmers. Good crop this year for you guys. It seems to really be working. Just take a look at the man in the mirror. 11 from Stranger Things. I was wondering if a new season was coming. Clearly, she's doing something else. Congratulations to her, to Extinction Rebellion, Rebellion Extinction, whatever it is. Just Stop Oil, who also got some free screen time for that. And yeah, for producer Pat, excuse me, intern Rick, White Boy Summer, European Summer, I kind of feeling it. I'm Patrick. Status update 19. See you guys next week.